Ready? Hey guys, it's Kane. Welcome to vlog number 1. Today we're in Mr. Peckham's period 5 anatomy class. Today we're dissecting the eye, and I'm here to show you how to look at the things that are in there. So, when you start out, you have the sclera before you even make the incision. So the sclera is this white part that you see, and it goes towards, it's a continuation of the cornea, and essentially it helps to bind the muscles to the actual eye itself that allow it to move. The cornea is this thin membrane right here. You can't really tell unless you're here, but like it's separation from the iris and the actual lens itself, and it helps to protect those from outside environmental things. And then when you make on the back, you have the optic nerve. Now the optic nerve was cut off for ours, but this little hole is where it was. And this is directly connects to the brain, to the occipital lobe of the brain, so that the images can be interpreted by the brain of what comes into the eye. Then when you open it itself, this jelly-like substance that I'm going to take out here, it's mostly it's semi-solid in the sense that it like stays together unlike water or something else, and that helps to keep the structure of the entire eyeball itself. The aqueous humor is the more fluid-like one that helps to support the lens and allow it to move at the same time because it is a fluid. This white ball right here is the lens, and the lens is for focusing the images that come into the eye. If you can see here, if I can move the lens, that little hole right there, that's the pupil, and that's what allows the light to come in, and it can dilate and also close depending on how much light is in, so it can help to focus. The iris on the outside of the eye is the colored portion of the eye, and it helps to distinguish like the differences in the eye, and also it helps to absorb some color. Okay, so on the other side of the eye, you have the retina. The retina is the thin membrane right here. It's very thin and very easy to break, and the retina helps. It's the visual receptor cells essentially. It's where the image is actually shown and able to be interpreted. Under that, this blue section is the tapetum, and the tapetum helps to have the eye stick to the back towards the optic nerve. It helps the retina stay in its spot. And then the optic disc is it's actually from the optic nerve right here. It's where everything is focused. It's a harder part. It's a little circle. That's where a blind spot's created essentially, but it's necessary because it keeps the retina in place. All right, that's